Hey guys, welcome to Draw My Story. And today, we're drawing the story of one of the continuous requests I'm getting from a while now. Want to know his name? Well, we'll be drawing the story of the evil-oriented creature named Scribblehead. Just as you are eager to hear the story, so also am I eager to tell his story. Let's get into it then. According to what we know, Scribblehead is a monstrous creature that appears to be human-like, but with pointy shoulder blades with very long and sharp claws. Apart from the head, the entire body of Scribblehead, including his neck, is totally pitch black. But the strange thing about this creature is that he's two-dimensional in physical orientation. This means Scribblehead is sort of some monster made of pencil writing. Unlike with a normal human being, what connects the shadowy body of this monster with its head is a very small, not so visible, grayish neck. Interestingly, this creature's head is a pale one with a skeletal structure, a wobbled nose, and a sunken-in pair of eye sockets. Just as you might have guessed by the name, Scribblehead has his head covered with scribbles. These scribbles are just static straight lines that go across his face and cause it to distort. Some people say it's possible that Scribblehead doesn't actually have scribbles on his face, but instead those lines we see are just a reaction to a camera malfunction or scratch on the photograph. Nevertheless, it's logical to conclude that those lines are indeed scribbles. All this information about Scribblehead is great, but what exactly is this creature? Where did he come from? Why does he have a two-dimensional body? And what's his purpose? You're going to find out the answer for all of these in today's story. So, keep watching. Scribblehead, though looks like a human being, isn't one at all. Instead, he's a pencil sketch that, by some means, has been brought into existence. Scribblehead is an evil monster, one that kills with no mercy. Unlike other monsters that kill because of revenge, Scribblehead kills because he enjoys it, and doing so gives him enough power to become more alive in the human realm. As a two-dimensional creature, Scribblehead is trying to find a way to become more three-dimensional, so that he can blend well among humans. The way Scribblehead finds his victims is by wandering around abandoned buildings and slicing and goring anyone he finds using his sharp claws. You should also know that Scribblehead can teleport across planes, making him able to travel faster and appear anywhere at any time. But there's more about this creature, and to understand this better, we need to go all the way back to the beginning, before this creature was formed, and what led to his formation. A few years back, there was a young boy, a not-so-social one, whose age was something between 7 and 9 years. The boy, being a quiet one, finds it difficult to relate with others. This little boy tried his best to make friends with some of the other kids in his school and neighborhood, but was rejected since he wasn't much fun to hang out with. After trying a couple of times to become friends with the other kids, this boy gave up hope and decided to become best friends with his toys. He had a lot of toys, including action figures, animals, and others. However, this boy suddenly grew large interest in monsters. But this interest isn't so surprising, as he'd been facing several confrontations from bullies, both in school and at home. Being a kid who can't defend himself from these bullies, he found joy in his monster toys instead. He believed that these monsters will somehow help him fight off the bad guys and keep him safe from them. After several weeks of continuous bullying experiences, without any of his monster toys helping out, he decided to create his own monster. It was raining that night with storm and thunder. He picked up a pencil and made a sketch. He sketched out the body, but as he was sketching the head, there was a sudden thunderstorm. The storm affected several houses, including the boy. After that, he lost his sense. Upon waking up, he saw that his unfinished monster had been brought to life. But his head is scribbled and he's two-dimensional. Now that the monster has been brought to life by a terrible thunderstorm, this little boy began punishing his bullies and every other bully by commanding his monster. The first person to be attacked and punished by this monster was the one who named it Scribblehead, as an attempt to describe what the monster looked like. But, as you would expect, no one believed him. However, a few weeks later, a few more kids were attacked and punished by Scribblehead for bullying other kids. The boy who created Scribblehead was happy to make a change in the world, but little did he know that what he had created would turn out to be a blood-hungry monster who would kill anyone and everyone just to achieve his goals. After a few months passed by with Scribblehead doing a good job of punishing the bullies, he suddenly grew an interest in becoming more real, to become more three-dimensional. So Scribblehead started making efforts to achieve that. He tried several ways, but failed. Finally, Scribblehead realized that in order to become fully three-dimensional, he needs to kill as many humans as possible. Punishing bullies won't be enough, therefore, Scribblehead had to change his course of action and start killing anyone that comes in his way. On the journey to becoming more three-dimensional, Scribblehead began by killing his own master, the little boy. Then he started finding his victims in abandoned buildings. He became a monster that walked both night and day. Only a handful of people who came across this monster are alive to tell the story of their experience. Unfortunately, Scribblehead is still out there, hanging around in abandoned buildings, looking for who will be his next victim. And that was today's story, guys, about Scribblehead. Comment and let me know how'd you like it. And please subscribe to my channel, guys, if you want to see more Draw My Story horror videos like this one. Till then, bye.